so nice. I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of discovery like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Dry, nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square miles, I travel around the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife, and still we live a joyful life. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas, nice, so nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. We got so much to lose, got so much to prove. Virgin Island teachers never raise no food. Mama sent me school. Hey. When it's difficult, we still are pushed through. No matter what the blessings of the continue. We are a people of great value. That's why we stick together like tamarind stew. And remember Queen Mary, we make the fire burn. And Edward blinded with the Africa vision. Remember St. John with the slave rebellion. General Butler said emancipation. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. We got so much to prove, got so much to lose. Virgin Island teachers never raise no food. Mama sent me school. Yeah. St. Croix produce the band midnight. And them the kind of roots make the fire ignite, yeah. Julian Jackson was a champion in the ring. And now in 3 son, them must do the same thing, yeah. Tim Duncan come from the VI, one of the greatest and the world can see why, yeah. If you ever ask me where I'm from, born in the Virgin Island and the whole place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. The Virgin Islands nice, so nice, so nice. Rock City sweet and nice, so nice, so nice. Twin City full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. Love City a real paradise, so nice, so nice. I'm so proud to be from.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. It's Just My Opinion Talk Show with yours truly, Russ Sills, right here each and every Friday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live and Zoom Live, Yemen Radio, you name it, we here. All right, tonight we have a great show in store for y'all. We have a Virgin Islands' very own Ihsan. Ihsan, he's the CEO and owner of Island Boy Spices, man. He's in the building. We have him here on the JMO Talk Show for the first time, man. All the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. So we have Ihsan. Good evening, Ihsan. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, Russ, man. It's first off, I want to say thank you for having me on the show. It's an absolute pleasure to be joining you, to be joining another Virgin Islander. Like you said, from the East Coast to the West Coast, man, you know, I out there in Cali, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still great out there where he is right now.
So how's the temperature over there, man? How's the temperature?
Well, let me tell you, man, the last maybe 5 or 6 days, we've been between 105 and 115.
Wow. Wow. I can't do that. I can't do that, man.
Man,
Wow.
you know what, man? It's a little warm, man. You know, I grew up on St. Thomas, so we used to heat, but it's a different kind of heat. We have like a tropical heat. You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
dry heat? Is that dry heat up here? Dry heat.
It's a dry heat, you
Is
know,
that dry heat? Yeah.
with no breeze at all.
I could tell you. I could tell you. I in the south. I in the south, so I suffer
Yeah.
from allergies and sinus. So when it get really
Man.
hot, my nose gets stuffed up, man. So I can only
Yep.
imagine. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. But it welcome you, man. Hey, man. First, let me tell you, man. Congratulations on what you're doing, man. You got a good thing here, and I love to see
Appreciate it.
that Virgin Islands thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would have never thought that a brother would have been doing something like this here. I know we dib and dab, Virgin Islanders dib and dab in music, we dib and dab in t-shirts and food and stuff, but spices, man, I could see you being the next Goya. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, man? That would be amazing. That's part of the goal. That's part of the dream. And you know, in this day and age, in this world, man, we have to have multiple streams of income, right? Mm-hmm. So the spices, you know, the whole thing with the spices, man, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been blending stuff up. I learned from Granny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Granny in tutu, you know.
Right.
So, but it became a thing where it was time to take it to the market, time to share this bit of our culture with other people.
Right.
You know? And it's an interesting story how this whole thing kind of got started.
Well, let me kind of do a formal introduction. I'm on your website right now, and before we get started, first I want to shout out everybody on Facebook Live. Make sure you share the live, man. All my VIPs, share the live, share it to your friend. We have a Virgin Islander doing big things over in the West Coast, man, and his product, man, is actually in the Virgin Islands and anywhere right now. But before we get started, let me just give y'all a little synopsis about Ihsan. In the winter of 2010, Ihsan Munir sent out some of his homemade spices to his family members as a Christmas gift. The spices were recipes that he created that have been using since his childhood. The family loved the spice blends and asked where they could purchase them. Presented with a demand, he bought empty bottles in bulk and began producing his spices in large quantities for friends and family. In January of 2011, Island Boy Spices was born. Island Boy Spices are inspired by the essence of the Caribbean. Now, growing up in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, Ihsan learned how to cook by watching his grandmother blend different herbs and spices to create the most magical meals, okay? Island Boy Spices deliver a little of Granny's magical touch in each and every bottle. Now check out the excerpt from his upcoming book, Granny's Island Boy by Ihsan Munir. So that's coming out in what? In 2021. I know we got the whole coronavirus kind of slowed down everything, but when we looking out for this book here, man?
Yeah, so the book was scheduled to have come out already, right? But you know, I decided that I wanted to change the format of the book and put out something that no one's ever done before.
Okay.
So 2021 for sure, I'll be putting out that cookbook, right? And you know, the whole thing with the spices, man, and this whole thing is from Granny, right? I learned.
So what's your grandmother's name? I know you didn't put a name on in your story, but what's your grandmother's name?
Okay, so let's give you a Granny name. So I grew up out Old Tutu, right?
Okay.
My grandmother was Miss Mary. We had lived right up on the top street there, up from Gomez School. Right.
Okay.
School.
Okay. So you were close to Miss Harley them then? Miss Harley them?
Close to Miss Harley them, yeah.
Okay.
We right up on the top of the hill up there. You had my grandmother's house, you had Fredo Pete's house, you had Miss Gorda, you had everybody up there at the top. You had Slim walk across the street.
Yeah.
So up there is where I grew up, right?
Right.
So my grandmother name, she passed away back in 2007 at 97 years old.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, long life. She was Mary Amelia Calwood Sua. So my last name is actually Sua, right?
Okay.
Facebook I ended with my first and middle name, Ihsan Munir, right?
Okay. Okay.
But I also want to make sure all the VIP people them know, you know what I mean? I was really
Yes, I saw.
Yeah, as I saw, yeah.
So the two of them from St. John too, right? The two of them from St. John?
The two of them from St. John's family. So, you know, the two of them actually come out of the BVI. So my grandfather actually from Joes and Dykes, right?
Okay.
Grandmother from Tatola. And then all the kids, their kids, you know, my father, his brother, and sisters, they were born St. Thomas.
Okay. I grew up with a classmate of mine. His name was Kyle Sewer.
Kyle, yeah. So Kyle is family. Kyle, our family big, so I can't say no all of them.
Yeah.
But the family big. So yeah, so the two of them from St. John's family and from the BVI, yeah.
Awesome, man. So what make you move over to California, man? It ain't too much people from the Virgin Islands to move too far because, you know, when it comes to traveling back home, they look at, you know, airfare prices and they don't want to be too far from home just in case of an emergency. So what made you move over to the West Coast, man? You know, that's
a good thing. And you're right, because, you know, I went to college in New Jersey, and you know, I was actually born in Brooklyn, right? And so my mother is from New York, and so I used to be up in New York with my grandmother and uncle and everything. But what made me move to LA actually was my wife, right?
Oh, okay.
She's Haitian, but she's born and raised in LA, born and raised in Glendale. Right. And so I met her on St. Thomas, right? That's why I met her. And when she was going back for grad school, I wanted to change her pace. You know, to be honest, unfortunately, like a lot of Virgin Islanders, I was a little disappointed in the lack of opportunities for us back home. And as much as I wanted to say, I mean, when you really look at it, I mean, all my people are home. My parents are home, my sister, everybody home, my whole family there, but I was just a little disappointed in the lack of opportunities and wanted to try to get ahead and do a little better. So when my lady at the time, who's now my wife now, when she said she was going to go back to grad school, I said, well, I come in.
Okay. Awesome, man. I have a good friend of mine, a close friend of mine. He's been over California for like, I would say 30 years. 30 years.
Who's that?
Yeah, Court Gums. I think he's closer to like Golden State in that area up. So that's more up.
So he up near San Francisco.
Okay, yeah, he's up there like
in the Bay Area.
State. Yeah, because I think he said it takes like about 2-3 hours to get to LA. Like if you go to an LA game, you know, it's about 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah, if he's up near. So if he's up in San Francisco, that's a good 5.5-6 hours.
Ooh. Drive. Okay.
Drive.
Yeah.
And
I think he said like 3-4 hours. I think it takes him to get to the LA game or something like that. I'm not too sure.
So he could be in Central California too. So yeah,
man. So Island Boy Spices. So tell us how this whole thing started, like how this whole thing come together, because I was watching your website, and I see that you have everything detailed. When I say detailed, with the wrap, with the colors, you have, of course, Virgin Island colors is blue, yellow, white.
Yes.
I know you have different colors, but your whole website have those VI colors in there. So I see that you represent the VI very well. So tell us how this whole thing come together.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you that, and I have some product here. I want to show you some stuff along that same line of keeping the VI included. So, you know, I've been cooking. I learned to cook as a little kid. Around 9 years old, I started cooking with my grandmother and my mother and doing little family parties and cooking little things. So, and making the spices. I started blending up these spices from then.
Right.
So let's fast forward now to 2010. In 2010, living here in LA around my wife and her family. My wife came up with this crazy idea, since her family loves my food and loves the cooking. She said, for Christmas this year, and this was like in October 2010, she says, for Christmas this year, why don't we send my family and our friends some of your spices? So I had to figure out, well, if we're going to send these as Christmas gifts, we need to make them look presentable.
Right.
So we bought some little bottles, or these tiny little glass bottles, little 3-ounce glass bottles.
Right.
Made these little labels, and I just picked three of the blends, and that's how we sent it out. And then after that, that's where the demand started coming from. That's when people, her family, and some of the friends were like, "This is really good, but it wasn't enough. Where can we get more?" And so that's when I decided, well, it seems like people really like the blend, so why don't I go ahead and try to launch this brand, and everything that comes along with it, I had to learn on the spot, on the go, as I was doing it.
Yep. I'm on your website right now, and I see that your prices is pretty good. The prices is pretty good, is reasonable. I see that you have a 340 boxing blend. You have a
340.
Yeah, the 340 boxing blend. We will get back to that. Shout out to Tony Rosario.
Yeah, that's my big brother.
Yeah, man. We got the barbecue lover, the beach bum rub, the island boy combo. Then you have the island sun rub, the paradise curry spice, the rock roast rub, sea breeze, which is a seafood rub. Yeah. And you have the tsunami blend, the seafood tsunami blend, the paradise pack, the trade winds all-purpose blend. And then you have the flame, the jerk spice, the tropical jerk spice. Yep. And last but not least, you have the Virgin Islands Gold, which is a lemon pepper blend. Yep. So tell us about what made you came up with these names, like what inspired you to come up with these names. I like the names, but let's start with the 340 boxing blend. That one day I was like, I wonder if, if you season your food, you might knock somebody out.
So the 340 boxing blend, right, was one that I introduced to the market later on.
Okay.
And everybody that really knows me knows that I'm a big boxing fan, right? And if you know me and you know Tony Rosario is like my big brother, and he's like a mentor to me. This is somebody I've known for a long time. He's a 340 boxing. A lot of the boxers that's part of 340 boxing, the Jacksons, when they would come to California to train, they would stay with me, and I would work with them and make sure they got the training. And I'm well immersed in the boxing community here. Matter of fact, I used to ref. I used to be a referee here in the area. And so what I was looking to do with the names, to get to your question with the names, is I wanted to incorporate the Virgin Islands and my home and the whole island vibes in everything surrounding the products, right? So for example, let's see, hopefully this will show up. This is the Virgin Islands Gold, the lemon pepper. Now this is the newest product I put out, but if you look at it, what do you see? You see the VI flag.
With the 3 islands on there, yes.
With the 3 islands on there, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the rock roast rub, right? The rock roast rub is named after the rock, after St. Thomas. So what do you see? St. Thomas.
Yes.
So, and every product, every single product, I'll show you on this one, the barbecue lover. Every single product, if you look at it, have the VI flag.
Right.
Every bottle, every product. So with the names of these products, I wanted to have it represent where I'm from. Now, there's one product in particular, the seafood tsunami. I actually, when I was launching that product a few years ago, I ran a contest on my Facebook page and let a customer name it. So I had a lot of different people submit names, and a guy from Arkansas, a buddy from Arkansas, Tom Pelton.
Right.
He won that contest, and he came up with the name Seafood Tsunami, and that earned him some free product from me. And so that's the only one that I didn't particularly choose that specific name, but I love the name of it.
Right. You know what I like? Just speaking to you and just getting to know you as a business person, not just a Virgin Islander homie. I see how you engage. You're engaging yourself with the customers. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. Another thing too that I like, that you also selling your hometown, which is the Virgin Islands. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? And that's why we tell people, don't forget where you come from. It's not saying that don't be a sellout. It's just saying that stuff like what you're doing, don't forget what you come from.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You represent, you have a product and you sell it to everybody, anywhere. Your product is going overseas as well, right?
Yeah, so the products are sold all over. I mean, I have retailers in Guam and Japan. I have independent, just regular customers all around the world that go online to the website and purchase. I mean, I have shipped literally every continent. I have customers on every, well, not Antarctica.
Well, too cold up there. Too
cold down there.
Well, they could take the jerk spice in Antarctica to, you know, kind of warm them up, you know.
To warm them up, yeah.
To warm them up, but that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
This is the one you're asking me about, the 3-4 boxing blend.
Yes, the 3-4 boxing.
I forget.
What's actually inside of that product?
So this is actually a mesquite rub with a little Caribbean flair to it. So, and it packs a punch. You know what I mean? So this is the only one that I would say, sprinkle, don't dump and rub in.
Don't rub in. Sprinkle.
Don't rub in.
Sprinkle. Okay.
A little bit goes along with that one, packs a punch. So I wanted something that would represent the 3-4 brand that Tony allowed me to use that name. And so I wanted to have a product that really represents it. Now, let me tell you something about that particular mesquite rub. After I blend that product, right? So after the spices are mixed and ready to go, I take that whole batch of spices and I put it in my smoker and then I smoke it out. And when it's first made, after I first blend it, the color of it is maybe like a tan, almost like the color of a cardboard box. You know what I mean? Oh. After it come out the smoker, is like a burnt orange, and it have that nice smoky flavor to it too. So the tree is one of our top sellers as well.
Wow, awesome, man. Awesome, man. If y'all just joining us, we have Mr. Ihsan Munir Sewer, the CEO owner of Island Boy Spices. He's from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. This man is doing big things, man. He have one of the hottest product out there right now. Spices. People love to eat. People love to eat. People, hey, you go to restaurants and you see people walk out and you ask them, so how was it? And you hear them say it was all right, or
all right.
The food they had no taste. So this is why Ihsan came up with this product here, where you know that you could say, well, hey, I was very disappointed with such and such restaurant. Let me go home and cook my own steak or cook my own Cornish hen and use some of Island Boy spices, man. You got spices for every flavor. I love steak. I love steak. So what would be a good spice for the steak? I love I love me a T-bone.
So let me tell you, I like you. I'm a carnivore, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love a good ribeye. I love a good New York strip, a T-bone.
Yeah.
A tomahawk.
Yeah.
So something for meat right there. Beach bum.
The beach bum.
The beach bum. Matter of fact, you see this guy on the beach bum?
Yeah.
That's my father right there. And I took this picture of my pops playing his drum back in 2004 on the beach in St. John. So
yeah, okay.
The beach bum rub is what's for me. Now you could use it on other things. Let me tell you, we have customers who use different products on different things, but you want to make some steak, you want to make some goat, some stew mutton.
Yeah.
And beach bum all the way.
Wow, awesome, man. And I like how you have your website where you have some different recipes as well that could go ahead with your flavor. Now your recipe, some of the recipes you have the lobster salad. Ooh, that's nice. I see a lot of people from the Virgin Islands love to share the lobster picture. So with the lobster salad now, which spice would you use with the lobster salad?
So in the lobster salad, I actually use the Sea Breeze seafood rub.
Okay.
Right? Do I have one? I don't have one in front of me, but I use the Sea Breeze seafood rub. Now, so I have more than one seafood spice, right? So let me break it down for you. if I'm doing a lobster salad or crab salad or shrimp salad, or if I'm doing some boiled fish or baked fish, Sea Breeze seafood rub is what I use for that. Now, if I'm going to fry a fish, if I'm doing fried fish or grill or roasted or crab boil or something along them lines, we use the Seafood Tsunami for that. The Seafood Tsunami is a red spice, right? It's red in color, great on fried fish, and have some lemon powder in the Seafood Tsunami, have some lemon powder, so kind of gives it a little lemon flavor. Good on fried fish, good on grilled fish, good on roasted fish. But whenever I bake in, boiling, anything like that, I go with the Sea Breeze seafood rub, which have more mint in it. So it gives a smoother flavor, right?
That's what's up, man. Also, let me see what else you have. You got a pretty much good recipes on here. I think I see the seafood, the stir fried chicken, the grilled shrimp, jerk chicken, lobster salad, and you even have this one garlic chicken. Is garlic chicken? It is. It's kind of smart. Is it a garlic chicken? I think it is.
I ain't sure. I'd have to go back and check.
Curry. I said garlic. My bad. Curry chicken.
Curry.
My bad. Yeah. I have to double click on it. Okay, got you. But this is nice, man. This is really nice. This is really nice, man. All right. So tell us some of the. No, we heard the good side. The good side. Tell us some of the little difficulties or some of the stuff that you've been approached with, or the obstacles that you have to break down just to get your product up and running.
Sure. So with any business, there's going to be challenges, right? And with this business is no different. One of the biggest challenges for me was I was moving into a completely different industry, a brand new industry that I didn't have a foundation in from a business management and operational standpoint. I have a good foundation in companies, in various companies, but not in this industry. So there were challenges in terms of, packaging. I had to figure out the packaging. This product, as you see it now, what it looks like now, this is actually a new packaging that was introduced just last year, right? So it looked completely different. So I went through a whole rebranding, but I mean, some of the challenges and that I still face is trying to penetrate the market and get that market share and get into these larger grocery stores and attracting more retailers, right? And so that was a hurdle I had to overcome. To be honest, once I changed my packaging, that made that process a lot easier. Right.
I see that on your also on your website that if you asking people if you would like to be a retailer,
yes,
to hit you up as well. So tell us, give us a little bit more about that. Is there an incentive, or is there something that you give for people who would like to sell your product or have the product in their business?
Sure. So obviously, as with any brand, any product out there, you pretty much want retailers, right? So I retail them online, but the goal would be to get them in cities across the country. So what happens with the retailers, when they buy from me, they're buying in bulk and they're buying at a wholesale price, right? And that was an aspect of the business that I had to figure out as well. I had to figure out what my price point is in terms of, I got to be able to have a markup. So I sell it at wholesale. I have to sell it at a wholesale price where the retailer can then mark it up to sell it at a retail price. And so we've been contacted by many retailers recently. We just brought on a new one. Actually, they just got their product yesterday in Tyrone, Georgia. But
that's 85 South. Yeah.
Yeah, a spot called Dusty's Barbecue.
Okay.
So they're in Tyrone, Georgia. They're our newest retailer, but we also brought on Caribbean Sea Adventures and Christiansted on St. Croix. Obviously, people know that we have Plaza Extra West on St. Croix, Plaza Extra on St. Thomas, both of the Mo's on St. Thomas, Mountaintop, Gosh, where else? Starfish Market. I'm trying to give some of the VI retailers, right?
Right. That's what's up.
Retailers in Guam. We have retailers in other places. So, you know, the goal.
So what's for the future as far as getting your product to like St. Martin, Anguilla, St. Kitts, and so forth? That's the plan for the near future.
In the very near future, matter of fact. We're working with a couple of different people on that very same thing. So we've been contacted. I've been contacted by a couple stores in Jamaica, Trinidad. I've been contacted by a lot of customers, just individuals who've been seeing our Facebook ads and all throughout the Caribbean, and they've been putting some pressure on their local grocery stores on whatever island they're on. So working with one or two distributors at the moment, and we're looking at Trinidad, we're looking at, I believe it's Antigua, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Martin. That's the immediate hit list where these distributors already have a footprint, right, and already have these business relationships in place. So again, it's all about expansion. It's all about chipping away at that market share and gaining more market share, and getting our product and getting our culture, right?
Yeah.
Getting the culture out there in a different sense, right?
Right.
Everybody knows the Virgin Islands. Trust me, VI food is some of the best food. To me, VI food is the best food, right?
Yeah. We don't want to sound biased, but I'm telling you, you have to come good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come good. You got to come good. And one of the biggest thing is your food have to be well seasoned.
It got to be seasoned.
The food have to be well seasoned. So
let me tell you something on that point right quick.
Sure, go ahead.
You know what drive me crazy? You ever watch any of them cooking shows on TV? And when you tune into some of them TV cooking shows and they're talking about, okay, now we're gonna season it liberally with some salt and pepper. And I'm like,
that's
salt
it?
And pepper, salt and pepper alone?
Yeah, that's it? Yeah, I mean, like, come on, that's it?
Right?
Come on, man.
And then just a little bit, a little sprinkle.
Yeah, a little sprinkle, yeah. I could tell you, man. So, so what we hearing in probably another 10 years? We're gonna see our Ihsan Munir restaurant in Cali. I mean, that's one of the plans. That's one of the highest goals. We're gonna have your own store, selling your own products. Because I know not just spices is in. Hold on. I know not just spices is in your timeline. I know some other stuff that you have planned.
Correct. So I do a lot of catering. Currently, I don't see a restaurant in my future. As much as I love to cook, there's a lot of overhead involved in restaurants and running restaurants. But what I want to do is I want to bring the culture in different ways. And I have some bigger plans. The spices is just one aspect. I'll be launching a new product later this year. I'll be launching a bush tea line.
Aye.
And
so you're gonna be growing. So that means your backyard gonna be nothing but lemongrass and all kind of thing.
My son, look, I got some lemongrass out in my backyard right now. These people in Cali, but I get my balsam and all kind of things.
Listen, they don't understand it, no. We go to the backyard and cut a little piece, put it in the pot, and we go to burn.
Bubble a pot, I get some lemongrass and I mix it with a little mint and things. So.
Yeah, a little ginger in it or something, you know.
Why not? Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's the plan. But really what my goal would be, to be honest, is as I start breaking into these other islands, right? What I want to do, and I want all my people back home in St. Thomas to hear me clear, and all the government officials, I want to know what my plan is, right? My plan is, as we break into these other islands, I want to have the VI serve as a distribution hub. So my immediate plan would be to set up a distribution hub in the Virgin Islands that will then take care of supplying all the other islands. I want to be able to employ people back home, give them meaningful jobs with good wages, including benefits, right? So what people don't know is in my regular day job, right, I'm the head of human resources for a global manufacturing company. These are the services that I bring to people here in the United States. Make sure that our employees are taken care of. They have good benefits. They have a better than a livable wage, right? I want to be able to take this and go back home so that those people who are home, who are feeling discouraged and disappointed like I was back in 2006 when I left, now they would have a place where they could get a good job with the proper benefits. And the Virgin Islands now has another form of industry where we're not always importing everything, but we are now exporting items to some of these other islands. So in terms of my plan, that is what I see more in the immediate future.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And I was just thinking while you're talking that this is another reason why our Department of Tourism should contact you. You have a product that have our Virgin Island flag on it.
Yes.
This is something that they should have on their website. They should have your product should be part of their promotional when they're selling the Virgin Islands. You know, when they have chefs cooking up a dish, you know, have your product right there next to it. All of that sells. We sell in the Virgin Island. We selling our product. We sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I agree.
So I hope that someone from the Department of Tourism, whether they're an employee, whether they're a manager, a commissioner, whatever, that is watching this Zoom live right now, reach out to Ihsan. He's a product of the Virgin Island from all to two. You know what I'm saying?
Let me share a little piece of info with you on that specific topic. Tourism, over a few years ago, they were buying a lot of my products. I have this one product called On the Run. Is a little burlap sack that's full of each one of the blends inside, like a little sample they could tear open and sprinkle on your food, right?
Right.
So tourism, actually Luana Wheatley she was purchasing a lot of these products from me, and whenever they would have their events stateside, they would include our products in their giveaways. And this was back when Beverly was there, right?
Right.
But you know, I've known Beverly for a while. Her son, he's younger than me, Paris. He went to school with me. We all went All Saints together.
Right.
Now, we haven't done any business with tourism. You know, there's been a change. So hopefully Bushelty watching this, and Bushelty, look, I'm a Virgin Islander promoting a Virgin Islands product with the Virgin Islands flag on it. I'm a vendor of the Virgin Islands government.
Awesome.
And it would be great to resume our partnership and have Island Boy Spices partner with the Department of Tourism and get stuff going again.
Right.
And, you know, that's wherever we can raise that flag and raise that banner and promote our culture, I'm ready. I'm always there.
Awesome, man. I love that, man. You got your head on, Ihsan, and I love what you're doing, man. It's 8:43. Let me get some quick shout outs on my Facebook Live. Shout out to my my #1 supporter, Margaret, my cousin Aubrey McBean, Ren Gums, Miss Claudina, thank you for tuning in. Louise Brown, thank you for tuning in. Maria Dow, thank you for tuning in. Robbie Gardner, Robbie from Ras Valley, big up yourself. Miss Shanika Foy, thank you for tuning in. Stacy Rose, thank you for tuning in. Sherry, hey Sherry, thank you for tuning in. Avril Francis, thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all share the live. Mo's Flow, thank you for tuning in, man. Virgil, hey, Wang Louis, big up yourself. Our big brother, Jose Tony Rosario, he's tuning in as well. Thank you, big brother, man, for awesome stuff you're doing. Shika, thank you for tuning in. Icarus, my neighbor, thank you for tuning in. Shirley Gums, thank you for tuning in. Michael Thomas, all the way from the VI, thank you for tuning in. Erica Sykes, my cousin Todd Prince, all the way from Chicago. Steve Douglas, Saja Smith, Karen Stevenson, all the way from St. John, my classmate. Simper Smith, thank you for tuning in. And much more, man. Nella, hey, Nella to the island, thank you for tuning in as well. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that's great, man. You call a lot of names that I know, man, from Tony. Glad to see you on, Tony, and Icarus. You know, Icarus is the guy that I knew from back in the day when we used to do music back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you mention Brent Gums?
Shirley Gums, Ren
Oh,
Gums,
Shirley
Ren
Gums.
Gums, Shirley and Ren Gums. Yeah, they're from down in the west. They're down in the west.
Yeah, Brent. I believe if it's the same Brent, I believe school together, went to all together.
Well, you know, Gums is a close name in the Virgin Islands.
Right.
Soa, close name in the Virgin Islands. You know, so like you say, all of we family. You know what I'm saying?
One.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yep,
So actually, just you running Island Boy Spices? Do you have employees, or just you and your wife? You have kids that help you out?
Yeah, so primarily it's me and my wife, but we do have employees depending on the orders, right? So now that business is picking up, well, you know, it's a funny time because more people are home due to COVID, so more people cooking, so more orders coming in, but at the same time, I can't really have employees in the facility because, you know, I don't want to infect me or my family. So I've been kind of burning the candle on both ends, me and my wife, and just getting these orders fulfilled and taking care of things. But under normal circumstances, yeah, we have employees that assist. And at the end of the day, right, one of the most important things that I want to provide as a company, I have products, right? We have these products, but what's most important is to provide great customer service and a great customer experience. Because I might be able to sell to you one time, but if I provide you bad customer service, I only gonna be able to sell to you one time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's a stigma, and understandably so, and in some instances justifiably so. One of the areas of improvement for us as Virgin Islanders is in our customer service, right? And so I'm trying to show, as a Virgin Islander, we do have good customer service. We are capable of it. And I try to run my business and provide the level of service that everyone expects and should receive. If you're my customer, I want to give you a good customer experience. And that means fresh products, healthy products that are shipped in a timely manner. Make sense? So if you go on my website and you order, I need to put those together and get those shipped out to you.
So if somebody listening right now on Facebook Live would like to purchase your product right now, I see that you have like combo packages.
Sure.
If someone wants to, let's say, want to try 3 of your products, how are your prices? How would you tell them, you know, how would you work that out, I should say? Because I see some people on some of the Facebook Live say they would love to try your product. So I know they're listening right now. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, first off, thank you to everybody that tuned in. Number one, I really appreciate the support. I appreciate your attention. In order to purchase the products, they can purchase online. So if you're not in a place where we have a retailer, if you're in the Virgin Islands, I'm going to encourage you to go to one of our retailers, go to Plaza Extra, go to Moe's, go to Starfish, go to Caribbean Sea Adventures, go to Mountain, go to one of our retailers and get them. But if you're not there, go online to the website, www.islandboyspices.com, and you can purchase right there. Now, one of the things for me is that I want people to understand about the products. The products, I call them gourmet Caribbean blends. Now, the reason why is, number one, they're all natural, low sodium, right? No MSG, no GMOs, no HMOs, no additives, no fillers, no preservatives, just ingredients you can pronounce, right? So they're not your typical seasoned salt, right? But I also wanted to make sure that in terms of pricing, that they're priced competitively, and they're not the cheapest product because they're not just salt, but they're definitely not the most expensive product. So we did a lot of market research and to make sure that we're evenly priced, which is why when I provide wholesale pricing to our retailers, my wholesale price is low enough so that when they mark it up, their markup price should be matching my online retail price. They should match it or beat it, right?
Yeah,
So because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that we're having a positive impact to the consumer, the person buying it, and that it's not overpriced, right? So I want to make sure that we're providing a good product that's healthy, that's lower in salt, because you know a lot of us get blood pressure problems in the islands, right? So
Yeah. High cholesterol and so forth. Yeah.
Cholesterol and them things. So
Yeah.
so good products without all them additives and preservatives and GMOs and HMOs and all of that at a good price.
Awesome.
Islandspices.com.
That's what's up, man. Man, it's not, look, man, you're doing your job, you're doing your homework. I like that. It's all about business, man. I like
It's
that,
business.
man. Hey, before we go any further, let me give a big shout out to Keyshawn Cricky. He just made birthday the other day. He's the one that made this here possible, man.
This
So
connection,
Keyshawn
yeah.
Cricky, man, thank you, man. Good brother, man. Even when he was living here in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? He always used to come, him and his wife used to come and support my cookouts and any type of events I used to have. He'd come out, and I think they moved to Virginia, I think. But shout out to Keyshawn Cricky, man, for making this possible. Thank
Definitely.
you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely want to shout out Keyshawn and say thank you to him, man. You know, Keyshawn, I've known Keyshawn since we're kids. We went to school together. And
Right.
actually his wife and I grew up together, me and Bian. You know, we grew up together, her and her sister, and you know, all of us grew up together. So it's really nice. Now, if I want to mention one thing, I have a target. I have a one retailer that I want to bring on. So if anybody in the Atlanta area, right? I keep hearing about the Virgin Islands Bakery down there in Atlanta.
Thomas Bakery. Thomas Bakery.
Yes.
Okay.
So I need to get into Thomas Bakery and put a little countertop display in there and have Thomas Bakery have this Virgin Islands product in there as well. So if anybody knows them or if they are tuning in, just know that this island boy from the Rock wants to put our VI product right there with our YouTube. So
wow, awesome. I haven't been there in a minute because let me tell you, and ain't nothing wrong with Thomas Bakery. I had to stop. I had to force myself to stop because every morning before I get home, I used to get off of Covington Highway and stop every morning. I mean, I did it for like over a whole year. Yeah. Every morning when I finish work, I stop, give me some bush tea.
Yeah.
I give me some bush tea, and I give me a tart or butter bread and all that stuff. And I just start seeing me game. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the doctor. Doctor tell me, you know, I gotta ease down on the bread, which that's my weakness. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't buy sliced bread in the house anymore, but you know, the little rolls and stuff which I need to stop. But trust me, I could have go to Thomas Bakery and eat a whole butter bread by myself. That was
butter bread and cheese?
But butter bread with cheese, or I'll wait till I get home and I put my little cheese or my little stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? And just think about it. I'm doing this here every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to force myself to stop going there. As much as I would like to get the bush tea before I get home, it's like you can't go in Thomas Bakery just to get bush tea and don't get no coconut tart or no coconut drops and so forth. So I had to force myself. But I know a lot of people right now that is listening to us right now that goes to Thomas Bakery on a frequent. Hey, put them on. They're from St. Paul. Yeah, let them know. Or hit me up, let me know, and I could make the connection. I'll try to stop there and maybe talk to the owner. And I know it's pretty good. You know, when I'm coming in there, you know, he know what I want. He does like the usual, like you know what I'm saying. So if I stop by there, I'll pull him aside, let him know, and I'll get your number and see, or even get his number and give it to you, and you know, y'all work it out. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, man, listen, ain't nothing but a try, ain't nothing but connection. Just make the connection, and then you take it from there.
We take it from there.
Yeah.
We take it from there.
Yeah, man. But Ihsan, man, you have a good thing here, man. I'm definitely gonna be trying your products out, man. Most definitely.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. My brother, man. I love what you're doing, man. Continue what you're doing. All the best in your future endeavors. I could see you making move. You speak well. You have a good plan. You have a good execution plan, and Hey, man. Hey, look, anything I could do on my end on the JMO Talk Show, man, let me know. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Big brother,
We surrounded with good people. You know what I'm saying? Tony Rosario, that's like a big brother. I always call him big brother. Me and him really, we vibes on, you know, behind the scenes, we vibes really, really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I talked to him last week. You know what I mean? But cool, man. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Anything you want to let the people know before you go? It's 8:55 Eastern Standard Time. What time is it over there now? It's about 5:55,
5:55. 5:55. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Still early.
well,
Okay.
Well, one of the things I want to do again before anything else, I want to thank you, Russ, for giving me the opportunity to get on your show and to just connect with you and connect with the other VI people and talk a little bit about the brand. Everyone that tuned in, man, I can't tell you how much I love and appreciate you. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy introducing a product to the market. It's not easy introducing a product to the market that people don't know. What is this Caribbean thing? What is Virgin Islands thing is, right? So you have to work twice as hard, but you know, we don't give up. And as long as we as Virgin Islanders are supporting each other and supporting each other's businesses, that's a beautiful thing. And that's how we all rise up, right? So for everyone who's tuned in, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you visiting our local retail partners or putting your order in online. And you know, the plan is just to keep it going, and eventually I want to get back home and have that distribution center set to provide the proper job, proper career opportunities. And I didn't even go too deep in that. We could do that for another, we could save that for another follow-up.
Of course.
Look like, but there's so much more that's around that. But again, I know in the interest of time, I don't want to be too long-winded, but definitely thank you again, Russ, and everyone tuning in. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Ihsan, man, thank you, man. Thank your wife for giving you time, because I know you have a busy schedule. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all the best, man. Be safe out there. And like I told you, my plans this year, I was planning to come to the West Coast, but unfortunately, coronavirus, you know, stopped everything. But most definitely, next year, I'm gonna reach out to you. Definitely, I want you to show me California. That's been on my bucket list, man. I've been seeing Malibu. I've been seeing the what do you call it? Long Beach. Yeah. All of those stuff I wanna see. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I put it to you this way.
Yeah.
I put it to you this way. You come to California, you got a place to stay, and I got you, man. I'm showing you all around. So I'll show you all of, from LA to San Diego. We'll go up to the Bay Area. We'll go over to Alcatraz, the whole 9 yards, man. So,
wow. Awesome, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. All right, man. All the best, man. And let's keep in touch. And I'm definitely going to be ordering some of your stuff very soon, man. No doubt.
Amen. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Salute, man. We talk, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
That was Ihsan Munir. He's an entrepreneur, CEO, owner of Island Boy Spices, man. You know, good, cool brother, good brother, man. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for this brother, man. I wish him nothing but the best, you know, in his future endeavors. He's a Virgin Islander, man. He's a homie. What you expect? You know what I mean? We got to support our own. This is what we're talking about, man. This guy have a plan. He's executing it well, and he's going to go a long way. It's 8:58. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to my good friend, Miss Diane John Baptiste. Her book is out. I got my copy today. Diane, thank you very much for the copy of your new book called Bars. Bars, make sure you get your copy. If you want to go and get your copy, tune into or log in and check out Diane John Baptiste. This is her name on the bottom. Make sure you give her a call, hit her up if you know her. This is her face. She was on the show last week, well, 2 weeks ago. So make sure y'all hit her up, man. Her new book, Bars. In stores now, get your copy, man. Another product, another Virgin Islander doing big things, man. All right, it's 8:59. Before we go, I heard that we have a tropical storm that is passing through the Virgin Islands tomorrow. I would like to just send my well wishes. My prayers are going out to the Virgin Islands. I know it's going to be heavy rain, nothing seriously, but we can't take things for granted. We've been down this line many times. This is hurricane season. Even though it might be heavy rain, we still have to treat it as, you know what I'm saying, something that is very serious. All right, so the Virgin Islands, my prayers going out to y'all. Hope everything is well. Again, be safe out there. Practice social distancing. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Sanitize your hand. I can't say it as much. The coronavirus now is things are kind of like, I won't say dying down here in the United States, but it looks like it's peaking. It's getting to a place where in the Virgin Islands where things are increasing. And that's how it is. Every time in the United States, when we get something early in the year, it trickles down. It trickles down to the Virgin Islands. So now they're feeling the pinch right now. So just be aware of your surroundings. Be careful. Be safe. That's all I could tell y'all, man. This thing is not going to go away anytime soon. I work at a hospital. Every day I go to work, I still have that fear. What if? What if it happened to me? As much as I wash my hand till my hands so dry. That's how much I wash my hands. You know what I'm saying? Wearing my mask and so forth till you're behind your ears all blistered up and stuff. But hey, that's the stuff what we have to do to be safe out here. You know what I'm saying? So continue doing what you're doing. Please be safe. Shout out to MG Gears, Malgato, I see you. I got you, man. Another product from the Virgin Islands. And again, thank you all for tuning in, all my Facebook peeps. Thank you all, man. Next week on the JMO Talk Show, I'm going to be talking about how this virtual schooling I don't know if it started in the Virgin Islands as yet. I think it's next week. But anyway, they have started already here in the United States, certain places. But I'm going to talk about that in my show next week. I'm going to try to see if I could get a couple parents on the Zoom and get their feedback on how they're dealing with the virtual learning, the virtual school. You know what I'm saying? This is things that we have to adapt to. I don't know when we're going to get back into the school, the classrooms and so forth. People are even purchasing classroom desks in the house. People are even selling the furniture so they could have space for the kids to have their classroom desks or their chairs and table. They're doing what they have to do. So we're going to talk to a couple parents next week about how they're adjusting to this virtual learning school. Yeah, man, it's serious out here. All right, cool. You can also vote early. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. That's all I got to say. Make sure you vote. It's a serious times. Don't take this here for granted. You know what I'm saying? We need everybody to vote. I can't tell you who to vote for. I know who I'm voting for, and I'm definitely not putting that man back in the White House. But you do what you got to do. Practice your civic duty. Do what you got to do. If you like how things is right now, hey, do you? If you like to change and take a chance and go with the Biden Harris, which I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do. But make sure you vote, man. All right? Don't let nobody deter you or tell you anything different. Make sure don't wait till the last minute to go vote. If you can vote early, go ahead and do it. This man is doing a lot of crazy stuff to avoid, us from going out there and making a change. All right? Love you all, man. Be safe. Have a blessed weekend. It's 9:04. Thanks again to Ihsan Munir, the CEO, owner of Island Boy Spices, man. Check out his website, islandboyspices.com. That's islandboyspices.com. Check it out, man. Great website. Very, very knowledgeable. He breaks down everything for you, man. All right, let's support this brother doing major things, all right? Love you all. Peace and hair grease. One love.